We are seeing two teens accused of making plans to kill one of their classmates, laughing in the back of a patrol car after their arrest. Investigators say the girls brought supplies and a knife to Lake Brantley High and were caught the morning of that planned attack.
A school resource officer in Central Florida opened an anonymous tip on a Wednesday morning. A student named Jimmy. A plan to kill a classmate. A bathroom. By lunch, two teenage girls were in handcuffs. By the time the patrol car pulled away, one of them was laughing about her mugshot. This is the case investigators say almost ended in a school bathroom. And the police car footage prosecutors plan to play for a jury. Lake Brantley High School sits in Seminole County, Florida, a suburban campus north of Orlando, the kind of school where nothing is supposed to happen. That morning, the tip line received a message that didn't read like a prank. The tipster claimed a 15-year-old girl, using the name Jimmy, was planning to murder another student. The school called in the sheriff's office immediately. Investigators pulled the 15-year-old out of class.
Yeah. Hey, Brittany, do you know where Beth is? No. I'm going to stand out here.
You guys need to turn your camera on.
Sorry, no. Mine's already.
Isabel? Yeah. You do me a favor, you gotta stand up, put your hands behind your back. Just gonna tighten these just a little bit, okay? Don't move. You start pushing your hands, it'll get real tight on you. Okay, so just leave your hands to You alright?
Yeah.
You need me to loosen one? Which one?
No, it's okay. It's just, I gotta, like, step in the back of the thing.
Alright. Come on out this way.
I think we're going down.
Out this way?
Yeah,
Towards the...
just that way. It gives you out to the...
Okay, so we're waiting for the other. I'm just going to bring them both at the same time.
Have they explained what's going on?
He's coming? Yeah, all right.
They haven't explained to you? So unfortunately, you are under arrest. You're being charged with attempted first-degree murder. Okay? And that's premeditated. You're going to be transported to jail, and then you'll be able to get in contact with your parents there, okay? But we are going to call your parents to let them know what's going on. Yeah. Okay? Right.
They searched her backpack. Inside, according to the police report, was a knife. She was interviewed for hours. At first, she denied everything. Then, slowly, her story began to change. She told them she was obsessed with the Sandy Hook school shooter, Adam Lanza. She said she could hear his voice in her head. She said she wanted to kill a boy in her class because she believed he resembled Lanza, that she planned to slit his throat in a school bathroom and perform what she called a blood ritual with his remains. If she did it, she told police, Lanza's voice would speak to her again. Then investigators pulled out a piece of paper. She had been writing on it in class, minutes before they came for her. The note described the plan as a fair and beautiful scene of devotion. It said Adam would come back to speak to her if she did it for him. She was not working alone. Her 14-year-old friend was already inside the school. Police arrested her too, and then they put both of them in the back of the same patrol car. What investigators didn't tell the girls was that the patrol car was recording.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
It was anonymous tip, but I was just assuming it was by the writing.
Yeah.
Just like
It was?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. God, I knew I shouldn't have told him. Because he was like, oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? Fuck you! God!
Bravo 14.
Yeah, I got shown the tip, and it was like, my friend, 15-year-old, named, he goes by Jimmy, is planning to kill some dude. Yeah, and it was like, I don't really remember their real name, but I think it was Isabel. Yeah, it was spelled wrong too. So.
God, she's such a fucking snitch.
That's immediately what I thought when I saw that fucking tip.
The 15-year-old slid into the back seat first, then her friend. The car pulled away from the school, and the two of them began to talk like they were riding to a concert. They laughed about going to the same jail. They joked about their mugshots. The 14-year-old said she wished she had done her makeup that morning. The other one said she had dyed her hair the night before. One of them wondered out loud whether she would still be in handcuffs for the booking photo. The other complained that the metal hurt less than her last police ride. Then they started talking about the boy they had planned to kill. They knew police were going through his phone. The 15-year-old laughed and said he might be arrested too, because in her words, he knew. He had told her he could not sleep at night. She had explained the plan to him. He had not reported her. She called him a snitch. Then she said the line that prosecutors will play in court. She said she did not feel guilty for her actions. She said she only felt guilty about how her parents were going to feel. And then, looking straight at the camera, she said she honestly did not care. The 14-year-old was not just along for the ride. According to the police report, she was the one who had sharpened the knife. She had brought cigarettes and a lighter to school. She had brought a single flower. The plan, investigators wrote, was to place the flower on the body, then walk outside, smoke a cigarette. The girls knew they would be caught, and they had decided how they wanted to be caught. In the patrol car, the 14-year-old admitted on tape that she had taken the cigarettes from her father's pack. She said it casually, almost proud. The two of them spent the rest of the ride doing impressions, role-playing characters from their favorite shows, and complaining about how cold the interview room had been. At one point, one of them said, out loud, to a recording camera neither of them seemed to remember was on, that they should spread their story. They talked about being remembered. Neither of them seemed to fully understand they were being charged as adults with attempted first-degree premeditated murder. The next time cameras caught them, they were not laughing anymore. A few days later, both girls walked into a Seminole County courtroom in jumpsuits and shackles. They were not seated together this time. The bailiff placed them on opposite ends of the jury box. The prosecutor pressed play on the patrol car video. The courtroom watched the same laughter the public had now seen online. The 14-year-old's parents took the stand. They told the judge they would watch their daughter 24 hours a day. Strict house arrest, locked doors, no phone. The judge had watched the same video. She said there was nothing she could do, no condition she could set, no level of monitoring that would keep the community safe if either of these girls was released. She denied bond for both of them. There is more. Investigators say the older girl is also a suspect in a series of swatting calls, false emergency reports, made to her own high school back in January. Calls that sent armed officers running into hallways full of students. She is now facing attempted first-degree premeditated murder, possession of a weapon on school property, and an open swatting investigation. Her friend is facing the same murder charge, the same weapon charge, a sharpened knife, a cigarette, a single flower. Both girls are in the Seminole County Jail tonight. The boy they planned to kill went home that day. He went home because someone, a classmate, a friend, a stranger, sent an anonymous tip to the school before the lunch bell. One message. That is the only reason this case is being prosecuted in a courtroom and not buried in a funeral home. The tipster has not been publicly identified. We do not know if it was a friend, a sibling, a classmate, a stranger reading something online. We only know that someone saw something, a drawing, a message, an offhand comment, and decided not to scroll past it. 2 girls believed they were being taken to a psychiatric hold. They are now charged as adults with a murder that never happened. The boy who survived a plan he didn't know existed is somewhere tonight, told only what his parents could bear to say. If you noticed something this week and didn't say anything, say it tomorrow.